Alexa, play Zombie by the
Banging
Cranberries.
drum for you all morning. I'm Grant Mazzy, and as always, I'll be taking no prisoners. Now, I got my coffee here. And taking a look outside, I'd say that's our top story for today, folks.
Zombie movies are both a dime a dozen and at the same time insanely varied.
You've got a million B-movies in a bargain bin, and at the same time, musicals, satire, and even romance films.
Trying to find one that breaks the mold and offers something special can be a task, but Pontypool is one that offers just that.
The film is set in a radio station. The man on the air is Grant Mazzy, a shock jock who's been fired from his big boy job at a more established station and has been relegated to hosting the morning slot in the small town of Pontypool.
He said it! He said it!
While going over his usual controversial shtick, news comes in of violence erupting in the streets, and over the course of the day it becomes increasingly clear that the entire town is becoming overrun with zombies.
Now, we are also hearing about a herd. Well, that's how it's being described. A herd of people near the edge of the forest, near Highway 26 in Edenvale. Where's Edenvale?
Almost the entire movie is set inside this radio station, and we only hear about the outbreak erupting outside through the reports that come in. It's fantastic, and ensures you have to use your imagination in order to picture the hell that is happening in the town. It's suspenseful, as the reports get more worrying and the zombie outbreak thrashes its way closer to the station. We and the characters all know it's coming, and it's a terrific way of having an apocalypse still happen in such a low-budget movie. Many zombie films like to have their scares as one-note jumps with the biting, gnashing teeth of the undead threatening our heroes.
This film flips that idea on its head with a deliberately held back style that enforces psychological fear.
Down there, people have just died, Grant. I don't know what the hell has just happened.
Well, we're gonna have to see if we can, Ken, are you there, Ken?
The cast plays things perfectly. Makati is just on fire in this film. He's kind of an asshole, but he's a shock jock character, and as the film goes on, we learn that he's actually good-natured at heart. He's just got a very outspoken and brazen persona. He really does have a great voice for the radio, and he keeps you captivated with his many monologues throughout.
It's a surprisingly funny movie. Makati just has a way of stating things that had me laughing, and even as things descend, the movie keeps its witty charm.
Here she comes.
His station manager Sydney is also a really likeable figure. She's lived in the town a long time, and when Grant does his usual routine of shocking his audience, she grounds him and tells him like it is. I felt sorry for her. She's clearly passionate about what she does, but she's been saddled with taming a loose cannon in Grant. As the film goes on though, they do bond as the fight for survival forces them to interact outside work. Grant's new to the whole small town scene, and his approach doesn't work for his new station. When he makes bold claims about the police force in a big city, it doesn't have the same impact as when he does it in a town that has maybe 12 people in the force total.
I just want to thank all the first responders of New York and all the first responders of America. God bless you guys. Thank you for keeping us free, keeping us safe.
The characters also don't succumb to dumb protagonist syndrome. They're smart people, and they find a bounty of ways to get around various scenarios when they're cornered and it looks like there's no way out. These are the best moments of the film, as I genuinely saw their predicament fall to the point it was over, only for them to bounce back.
And things do get fervidly intense. The film does a great job at drip feeding you information while more and more chaotic scenes envelop this small studio.
Grant, run! Run now! Grant, run now!
It's great horror that can simply scare you through superb sound production. Just as the setup is unique for a zombie film, so too are the zombies. This is a different kind of virus, and not the usual thrashing, no-holds-barred infected, or the slow-moving Romero types that we've seen before. No spoilers here, but the virus is spread in a very unique way. And it really makes me wonder if this was an inspiration for Hideo Kojima when making Metal Gear Solid 5. Hey, if you know, you know.
Such a lust for revenge!
Pontypool is a hidden gem in the most overloaded subgenre of horror.
It's a unique premise, executed well, and features some fantastic performances. For zombie fans, it's a must-see, but for everyone else, I'd highly recommend you check it out too.
So this is what happened.